Welcome back to our channel where we share updates and untold stories about. For more than 5 decades, The Young and the Restless has captivated daytime audiences with drama, betrayal, love, heartbreak, and unexpected twists that keep fans glued to their screens. And yet, some moments shine brighter than even the most shocking plotline: the weddings. From grand society affairs to intimate candlelit ceremonies, weddings on YNR are a hallmark of soap opera tradition. This fall, the soap is giving fans an unprecedented opportunity, an invitation to help choose the wedding dress Lauralee Bell's character Christine "Cricket" Blair will wear when she finally walks down the aisle to marry her longtime love, Danny Romalotti. Michael Damian. This unique fan-driven fashion moment not only underscores the significance of Cricket and Danny's enduring love story, but it also weaves the audience directly into the tapestry of Genoa City history. The decision of which gown will be showcased on screen won't simply be a costume department choice, it will be the culmination of fan passion, decades of storyline investment, and the enduring influence of a soap icon like Lauralee Bell. The legacy of Cricket and Danny. To understand why this wedding dress choice has set social media ablaze, one must go back to the 1980s, when Christine Blair first entered Genoa City. Fresh-faced, earnest, and brimming with idealism, Cricket was a character many young women could relate to. Played by Lauralee Bell, daughter of YNR creators William J. Bell and Lee Philip Bell, Cricket quickly became one of the most beloved heroines in soap history. Her romance with rock star Danny Romalotti, played by Michael Damian, was a storyline straight out of a teenage daydream. Danny, with his pop star swagger and soft heart, fell head over heels for Cricket's sincerity and goodness. Together, they became the daytime equivalent of prom royalty. Their love, however, was frequently tested by Genoa City's temptations, rivalries, and betrayals. Through decades of separations, reconciliations, and life's relentless twists, Cricket and Danny's relationship has been a thread that loyal fans have followed with devotion. Now, the chance to see them reunite in marriage again, this time in a storyline steeped in nostalgia and second chances, feels like a homecoming for viewers who grew up watching them. And what symbolizes that better than a wedding dress chosen by fans themselves? The power of the wedding dress in soap opera lore. In soap operas, a wedding dress is more than just attire, it's a symbol. It represents not only the character's journey, but also the era in which the storyline takes place. Think of the sweeping gowns of the 1980s with their dramatic sleeves, the sleek slip dresses of the 1990s, or the modern couture-inspired designs of the 2020s. For Cricket, the dress has even deeper significance. Her previous weddings were marked by fashion choices that reflected her youth and innocence. But this time, the gown must embody maturity, resilience, and the power of rekindled love. The designers know this. The producers know this. Most importantly, the fans know this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. By allowing fans to vote on Lauralee Bell's wedding gown, The Young and the Restless is acknowledging how deeply invested viewers are in every stitch of this love story. It's not simply about which dress looks the best, it's about which design resonates most profoundly with Cricket's journey from ingenue to seasoned, strong heroine. The dresses in contention. CBS has teased fans with a look at the options, sparking debates across fan groups, social media platforms, and soap opera forums. The choices, though varied, all carry pieces of Cricket's legacy while reflecting modern sensibilities. The classic elegance gown. A timeless silhouette with delicate lace sleeves and a flowing A-line skirt. The gown whispers nostalgia, echoing the styles of Cricket's earlier weddings while elevating them with modern craftsmanship. It is a nod to her roots, a reminder that true love never goes out of fashion. The modern minimalist gown. Sleek, structured, and chic, this dress rejects frills in favor of simplicity. A satin fabric schemes the body, with subtle beading at the neckline. This choice symbolizes Cricket's transformation into a woman of independence, strength, and quiet elegance. The romantic fairy tale gown. Layers of tulle and a corseted bodice make this gown the most dramatic of the bunch. With shimmering embroidery and a sweeping train, it's the kind of dress fans would expect in a sweeping soap opera wedding spectacle. This dress says, "Love is grand, love is eternal, and every bride deserves her princess moment." The contemporary couture gown. Bold and fashion-forward, this dress pushes the envelope. With asymmetrical lines, off-the-shoulder sleeves, and delicate pearl embellishments, it would mark Cricket as a bride who isn't afraid to embrace change and step into the future with confidence. Each gown has its champions. Some fans argue that Cricket's wedding to Danny should embrace romance and fantasy with a princess-style gown, while others believe her maturity demands a more understated elegance. And then there are those who simply want Lauralee Bell to feel radiant and confident in whichever design she chooses. Lauralee Bell's thoughts. Lauralee Bell has always had a special connection with fans. As the daughter of the soap's creators, she practically grew up alongside the young and the restless. Over the years, she has become more than an actress. She's a steward of her parents' legacy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. When asked about letting fans decide her character's dress, Bell expressed excitement. This wedding is about more than just Cricket and Danny. It's about everyone who has followed their story for decades. Giving the fans a voice in what Cricket wears on her big day feels like the perfect way to honor that connection. Belle herself has worn countless gowns on screen, but this time, she recognizes the symbolic nature of stepping into one chosen by the audience. "It's like the fans are walking down the aisle with me," she added. Fan reactions, passion, and debate. The announcement of the fan vote triggered an outpouring of excitement online. Soap forums lit up with threads dissecting every option, while Twitter hashtags like #CricketWeddingDress and #WhyOurWeddingVote trended for days. Some fans are nostalgic purists. "She has to wear lace. Cricket without lace just doesn't feel right. The A-line gown is everything I dreamed of back in the day." Others lean toward modernity. Cricket is no longer that wide-eyed girl. She's a powerful woman now. The minimalist satin gown is a statement that she knows who she is. And then there are those dreaming of fairy tale splendor. This is soap opera. Give me tulle. Give me drama. Give me a train that takes up the whole set. The debates may be lighthearted, but they reflect something deeper: the emotional stakes of a storyline that has lived in viewers' hearts for decades. The symbolism of fan choice. Why does this fan vote matter so much? Because it transforms passive viewing into active participation. Soap operas thrive on intimacy. Viewers tune in daily, watching characters age, struggle, and triumph alongside them. Allowing fans to choose Cricket's dress is a tangible acknowledgement that they are co-authors of the story. In an age when many scripted shows are losing viewers to reality television, fan-driven events like this reinvigorate the genre. They remind audiences that soap operas are living, breathing narratives, flexible enough to let their most loyal viewers shape the details. It's also an ingenious way of bridging generations. Longtime fans who remember Cricket and Danny's teenage romance are now voting side by side with younger viewers who discovered the couple through reruns or streaming. The wedding dress becomes a cultural bridge, a symbol of continuity and shared love across decades. The wedding episode, a soap opera event. If the young and the restless knows anything, it's how to stage a wedding. Fans can expect the big day to be filled with everything from romantic vows to shocking interruptions, because let's be honest, no soap wedding goes off without a hitch. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Will Phyllis Summers, Danny's on-again off-again ex, stir up trouble? Will Genoa City's power players show up dressed to the nines? And most importantly, will the chosen gown dazzle as much on screen as it did in promotional photos? Producers have hinted that the episode will be a love letter to fans, filled with callbacks to Cricket and Danny's history, montages of their earlier love story, and emotional moments that honor the couple's journey. And at the center of it all will be the dress, the garment that fans themselves put on Cricket's shoulders. Behind the scenes, the designers. The young and the restless costume department has long been celebrated for balancing glamour with storytelling. For this special event, they worked closely with wedding gown designers to create options that would not only look stunning on Lauralee Bell, but also carry symbolic weight. Rumors suggest that one gown may even contain subtle nods to past Y&R brides, with details inspired by gowns worn by characters like Nikki Newman and Sharon Collins. If true, the dress will not only represent Cricket's personal love story, but also the grand tradition of Genoa City weddings. Why this wedding matters beyond fashion. At its core, this fan-driven dress choice isn't just about style, it's about legacy. Soap operas are living chronicles of character evolution. A gown chosen by fans acknowledges that Christine Blair's story belongs as much to the audience as it does to the writers. The moment Cricket walks down the aisle in the winning gown, millions of fans will feel a sense of ownership, pride, and connection. It will be as if they themselves helped usher her toward a long-awaited happily ever after. Looking ahead. Whether Cricket chooses lace, satin, tulle, or couture, the outcome of this fan vote will ripple across Genoa City history. Years from now, when fans look back on this wedding, they won't just remember the drama of the vows or the inevitable soap opera interruptions, they'll remember the power of choosing the gown. In that sense, the dress becomes a time capsule, a snapshot of how daytime television embraced interactivity in an era when audience connection matters more than ever. And perhaps, most importantly, it symbolizes what makes the young and the restless endure, not just love stories, but the unwavering bond between the show and its fans. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.